Top 5 comic books of the week. Top 5 comic books of the week. Thank you guys for joining me. It's a very special video. We got top 5 comic books of the week. Really enjoy doing these videos. Number 1 might surprise you, dude. So let's get into it. Starting off with number 5, of course. Where else do you start off with, dude? We're going with Batman and Robin, Year 1, issue number 6. Just an excellent series, man. So we got Mark Waid writing with Chris Samnee on the arts and Mateus Lopez, I believe, on the coloring. Yep. So this is just an excellent issue, man. So this is like week 3 of Bruce Wayne having adopted Dick Grayson. They're still trying to work it out and, you know, try to figure out this relationship. So Dick Grayson gets kind of kidnapped and is on his own, and Batman's got to kind of save him. This happened in the issue previous. So Batman's over here. He's fighting like these giant mutated things, mutated beasts. He's trying to rescue Dick, but he kind of realizes, yo, Dick Grayson has got it. You know, he's like very much his own person. He can solve things himself. So Dick Grayson here has escaped. So Batman thought he needed like help escaping. Dick Grayson's got it. He escaped himself, and you know, made Batman proud there. You see that little smile. So I don't know, man, just very touching moments, because we get this sequence in the Batcave of them just kind of going back and forth. Batman saying, you're not like ready to do this thing with me to help save Gotham. And Dick's like, yo, I am, man. I feel your like, I get what the goal is. Like, I do take it seriously. So they get this really nice moment in the Batcave, father and son moment. Down here, are you gonna teach me how to tightrope or not, man? So I don't know, dude. Very touching stuff. I think Chris Samnee is killing it on the art, but then Mark Waid is really getting that you know, Dick Grayson and Bruce Wayne dynamic, that early stuff that you don't really see a lot of, especially nowadays, right? So that's got to be my number 5. We're going with number 4 now. We're going to Power Fantasy number 7. Excellent issue to the series. After the last one, we get that huge revelation, but this one's taking it back, dude. This is the second Summer of Love, so kind of like a little look behind the scenes of what happened in this very important moment in this universe. So we get this creature here, super powerful being, has kind of like lured a bunch of people and started kind of a party in this city, right? So everybody's just chilling, having a good time, the second Summer of Love, but then it turns very evil when this person realizes, like, hey, this isn't how I want it to be. This is not perfect in the way that I want it. It's not even close. So she goes nuts. Pretty sure there's gonna be like a bunch of people dying, you know what I'm saying? So just another look back into this universe, very complex stuff. We're talking about decades and decades of like really complex relationships going on. So just getting a peek behind the scenes at that. The Power Fantasy number 7, Kieran Gillen is just killing it. Just such an intriguing series. And then Casper Wingard on the art. I mean, you guys were seeing it as I was flipping through. There's a really great sequence, like right here, like this 2-page spread. I was in awe, dude. I could not stop looking at this. So definitely recommend the Power Fantasy. Definitely check that out. Image Comics, just killing it. Number 3, we're going with Bug Wars. Speaking of Image Comics, so I'm a big fan of Bug Wars, dude. Jason Aaron and Mahmoud Asrar, Matthew Wilson as well, just killing it on the art team. So this is all about this little kid who gets shrunken down into his backyard, where there's like an entire universe, like an entire world going on of all these dust mites, right? So it's kind of like that idea, like, you know, you're walking in your backyard, but there's an entire world going on down there you don't even know about. So this kid gets trapped, he gets shrunken down, and there's like the beetle clans all over the yard, and then there's like the ant clans, right? So this really is like a Game of Thrones type of world. Like, there's all this crazy lore, a lot of battles between them, and yeah, this kid's kind of just caught in the middle of it all, man. So you know, they're praising action figures that they find in the yard, like a little army man and stuff like that. So just a crazy fun world. I really just want more of it, you know what I'm saying? I just want more of this. Bug Wars issue number 2, a series that's off to a great start. Just a ton of fun on concept alone, but then the art team's killing it. Jason Aaron writing it, just killing it. Number 2, we're going with the New Gods, dude. New Gods, number 4. Excellent issue. I was saying it that like last issue wasn't my favorite in this series. This one is absolutely my favorite in the series. So we're getting this. There's like a battle going on New Genesis or whatever, right? So we get just like epic uses of power, like this giant like light like bow and arrow. She's just taking out like millions of enemies, right? Just epic stuff from Ram V. But then on Earth, we get Big Barda and Mr. Miracle are trying to save this kid. They're trying to save this kid back here because he's born and he's got like all these crazy powers. Something to do with like a prophecy, you know what I'm saying? So Mr. Miracle has got to save him from Orion. Orion has been sent to kill this kid. So Mr. Miracle was supposed to like help her and Big Barda, him and Big Barda are supposed to go and like save the kid, but it's not going so well. The New Gods number 4, just an excellent series, excellent artwork. I'm just loving it, man. So we got the big battle on New Genesis or whatever, giant spaceships, like giant light ray bow and arrows, like just excellent stuff. And then back on Earth, you get the stuff with Big Barda versus Orion. Hopefully they get into it a little bit more next issue. But yeah, man, I'm just loving this New God series. First ever New God series, and I'm loving it. Last but not least, guys, before we end it off and get you out of here, we're giving number 1 to Absolute Flash. That might be a hot take. I know a lot of people, this issue number 1, they were saying they're not so hot on it compared to the other Absolute issues, issue number 1s especially, but I think that this Flash is off to such an excellent start. Just what a great character, what great characterization from Jeff Lemire. Nick Robles on the art. I mean, that's like you guys saw this. This is crazy. This is insane looking, dude. So I'm loving it. I think what made this issue in particular hit harder for me was all the stuff with his, like he's a military kid, right? Like I was a military kid moving around. Never really have a sense of like, who are my best friends, you know what I mean? Because I'm moving every 2 years. But Wally West on the run, he accidentally got his powers by trying to, help Barry Allen, which is not the Flash in this universe. And he gets kind of caught in this experiment on this military base. And that's kind of like the origin of how he gets his powers. But there's all this like relationship with his dad, complex stuff there. It seems like this Wally West has lost his mom. So he's really sad about that as the only person that kind of understood him. So I don't know, man. This series is just, this first issue like hit really hard for me. Even though other people might not be as hot on it in terms of the Absolute universe, I think it's off to a great start. So that's what we got. The top 5. I'm missing one. Oh, right here. Top 5 comic books of the week. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it, and read more comics.